Hey YouTube. Look, I really don't want to do no video editing today because, sorry, I'm not tired. I need rest. I need rest. I don't have much to talk about. Y'all know I just like to vent. It's so quiet. Nobody's home with me. I'm not used to my house being quiet. Everybody is always gone now. So I'm just not used to it anymore. Whoever you are watching, I hope you're having a good day because a bitch is struggling. I caught myself trying to declutter. Yeah, right. I think I threw away like 10 or 15 pairs of shoes. Thank God my sister got a 1 year old who is like super big because I found a whole box of shoes for my little boy. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. So I know y'all have been on Instagram and seen that Snoop Dogg reposted the meme of the people doing the challenge with the dance, and it was a white girl. I know y'all done had to see this. Where the white girl is dead. Well, she says she ain't got no booty. I'm not sure what the song is because I do listen to rap music and stuff like that. But as far as the booty shaking, throw it in a circle, wop, wop, wop. Mm-mm. I got too many little nieces to be talking about some wop. I caught my niece dancing to that song, honey. I liked them with the jail. Anyway, Snoop Dogg done got a hold of the meme of the people doing the dance challenge. And it was with a white girl who had a flat booty. And then when she got ready to I guess, shake her butt, um, it was Umar Johnson sitting in a chair sniffing like he got two good lines, okay? Just looking at the camera, touching his lace front beard that he need to glue down. Keep telling you that, Umar, you got to get you some better glue or something. Then he proceeds to cyberbag Snoop Dogg for some donations. Like, right. I don't even understand why Umar think that he is famous for being a psychologist or a Pan-Africanist. The only thing this man is really famous for is all of the memes that people have of him on Beyonce's internet. He got famous off of sound bites and little clips and stuff like that. Because if you listen to him for more than 10 minutes, he gonna make you. I'm on the word fast this week, so I'm not gonna say nothing mean, but he thinks that he's famous for a totally different reason than why he is truly famous, which be cracking me up sometimes. But once again, he being a cyber bum and begging. Like, bro, get it together. We know you're not opening up no school online. We know you spent the money. I don't know. I did see where they tried. Well, some people are saying that the 45 already done been impeached. Look, he was never my president. He was y'all president. Okay. I don't even know. I mean, I'm not really a politics person, so I'm not that into politics. I don't know. I only know a little bit. I know enough to get me by. Okay. But I'm not into politics like how everybody else is into politics. But the people seem really upset about it, that they're trying to impeach him. I don't know if they actually did because I haven't looked at my phone in about an hour or two because I've been cooking. I got to cook late today because wasn't nobody home. So I'm happy about that. I'm sorry, I got to get my naps together because God Almighty God, these things, it's the truth. Whew. I really want to cut my hair, but I'm trying to commit for my husband. I done had these dreadlocks like 9 months now, and I want them to be longer. And because they not getting longer, I'm getting frustrated, and I'm ready to put some weave in. But he's against that weave shit. Pray for me. What else did I see going on today? I don't know, because I've been stuck in the house. I'm I think I'm going to continue to wear glasses because, first of all, my spiritual advisor told me I need to start wearing glasses at night. So I'm trying to wear glasses at night, but I for real can't see. I literally almost hit somebody. I had to go run an errand at like 6:30, so it was already really dark. I almost tore this truck up. And then I really had the nerve to blow my horn at them like they did something to me. That was a petty moment. But I've been feeling petty all day. I've been neat and rest, but you know how it is when you're worried about your family members and stuff like that. I hope y'all family members is doing good. We struggling over here, but we gonna make it. But yes, I seen that earlier on Instagram. Umar begging Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg ain't giving you no money. He barely wanted to pay his artists, okay? But we ain't gonna talk about that. Let me make sure my sister haven't called me. Post in the shade. There was something else that I seen too that was kind of throwing me off a little bit, but I can't remember. So moving on. Me and my partner was talking, right, and so y'all know it's tax season. We getting prepared. Well, we already starting to do people, especially people who are getting advances on their income taxes. Hey, baby, what you doing? What you got? I'm gonna tell around you. There better not be no snack. What you doing? I'm doing a live stream. What are you doing? If you're hungry, just get your step ladder and put it in front of the microwave. You got it. I was about to say because I cook chicken, skillet corn, and fried okra. What did you cook? I just told you. I cooked fried chicken, skillet corn, and fried okra for y'all because you know I don't eat that stuff. Yeah, my eyes make you look far away. For you in a stare. It's okay, baby. Get your stare on. Get your stare on. And then when you're done, you know you got to read a book. So hey, how you doing? Dang, I forgot. Oh, okay, let me go back to what I was saying. So anyway, me and her talking about all of the some of the new things, some of like the new credits and the stuff that you could do when filing your taxes or whatever. So she got a new client in Georgia. Okay, my husband loved fried okra. Like he loved fried okra, and my son loved you know how you cook the skillet corn in the black, what's it called? The cast iron skillet. They don't want to eat nothing healthy. They don't want to. So I eat a totally different food than they eat. Sometimes I just eat a salad, or I love beef stew, but you know I stay away from pork because it's not no good, and I already got high blood pressure. But she got a new client in Georgia because she just moved to Georgia, and they are a 501c nonprofit. And so me and her were talking, and she was saying that they got they got one of the PPP loans, and then they done applied for another PPP loan or whatever. And so I got to thinking about it, like, how come Umar Johnson never applied for that? Because from what I understand, a portion of it is forgivable. I think it's like up to $10,000 or something like that. I'm not sure, but it's something like that. But I don't normally do taxes for businesses. I just do personal taxes. So I don't know really how that worked. But I do know that he most definitely would have qualified the first time and this time around if he truly was running a legitimate 501c, because they giving money out like it. I know a whole bunch of people who got PPP loans who ain't got a business or EIN number to the first, but they was able to somehow get that money and collect and all of that. So I'm just trying to figure out, the government is out here giving you free money. Why would you not apply for it? It just doesn't make sense. He's so shady. I mean, just, and I do remember him saying that somebody was gonna donate some dollars to him so that he wouldn't run for president or something like that. First of all, nobody's voting for you, Umar Johnson, except for your Kool-Aid drinking followers. What's hot? Excuse me. Well, why you didn't blow it off, sweetheart? You're trying. I know you're not starving like that, bro. You look like Smokey. Come on now, come on. Anyway, I was just trying to. I don't think he has any intention. He never listen. The man never had any intentions of opening a school. I don't believe so. He had an idea, right? He mentioned it. He had an idea. He seen how people was responding to it, so he was like, "Fuck it, let me just go on and milk. Get boy, go, go." It was an idea, and then people started donating to him, and he seen how much money he was getting, because if you remember when he originally started out, he only asked for a little bit of money, but he was seeing that he was getting so much that he just went full force with it. But no, I'm with you. I don't think he ever had any intentions of opening up a school. I really truly just believe that he's seen a way to get some easy money. And in your head, you like, oh, I'm only gonna do this for a year, and then it's 10 years later, and you still out here scamming people. And I don't know why he would think in his head that at some point somebody wouldn't come out and say something about this to somebody else. Because if you do something to enough of people, if one or two people say so and so still, maybe they just feel salty. But when it's like 10 people telling you that somebody still, you need not have them in your home. If he applied for the PPP, he would have to answer for that. Exactly. And you see how these rappers and stuff applied for these PPP loans, like the dude from Love and Hip Hop who got the PPP loan, and he went and bought a luxury car, and he paid like $40,000 worth of back child support. Now his ass is in jail. So yeah, I do believe that he is exercising common sense on that particular thing, and that just goes back to what I have continued to say. He will poke his chest out at a black man or a black woman, but he won't dare cross a white man to save his life. He would not dare cross some white people to save his life. He wouldn't dare scam a white person. He only sticks to black people because he already know. And this is what I was telling my son, my Polish son, bless his heart. I was explaining to him, you know, this country is not set up for us to be here. We have no rights. It was never intended for us to have any rights. We were brought to this country, or our ancestors, because we were born here, but our ancestors was brought to this country for free labor. Once the free labor stopped, they didn't give a fuck. But we really be feeling like we so entitled to some rights that ain't for us. The rights is for the white folk, for the Caucasian. We are here as yes, exactly. Right. So I was explaining to my son, it used to be that a black person was only 3/5 of a person. And he was kind of looking at me like, so they only had kneecaps, they didn't have, lower legs and feet. Like, that's really how my son processed it. My 6-year-old processed that is, oh, so they just don't have the bottom part of their legs and their feet. And I'm like, no, you 3/5 of a person. Okay, that means it's gonna take two people to make one, and they still not gonna respect you. So that's why you have to demand respect. I'm not racist. I love all people. I got white friends, I got black friends, I got Asian friends, I got all that stuff. I have a lot of different nationalities in my family. Hell, my grandma, you know what I'm saying? My grandma was basically a mulatto. I think that that's like, she used to hate it when people said that, call her mulatto, because she was mixed with like a few things. But I told her it's better than somebody calling you a mutt, you know. But even my 6-year-old process that, is like, that's not right. So the fact that we are, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives only matter to Black people. And sometimes they don't even matter to Black people. They damn sure don't matter to, the white person. And can we blame them? Because this is how people were raised. People are taught to hate people. People are taught to lie. People are taught that stuff. You're not born a liar. You're taught how to lie. You're not born a con man. You're taught, or you seek out people who can teach you how to scam. So I don't believe that nobody is born racist, but I did realize something, and me and my brother was talking about this. Once, when we were in elementary school, once we got to like the 3rd or 4th grade, and they introduced the us with the textbooks and world history about slaves and stuff like that, you really didn't see people commingling anymore. I used to be such good friends with this white girl named Erin. And I just never could really understand after that year. Like, she never really wanted to fuck with me until she needed somebody to beat somebody up for her. And I just remember asking her, like, what happened? We used to be best friends. I would come to your house, whatever, whatever. Her parents never treated me no type of way. So I don't know. I guess she just decided she didn't want to deal with me. Well, after that, me and her sister became cool. And then it was almost like, I can't believe, you friends with her. And I'm just like, I don't understand what I did to you. But now that I'm looking back on it, that was the time where we were introduced really for the first time to slavery and all of that stuff. And I felt like that day in that classroom, the teacher was basically telling all of the white kids, like, fuck them niggas. Like, if you don't want to fuck with them, you ain't got to fuck with them. You don't got to respect them. You can do anything that you want to do to them. You can say anything that you want to say to them, and they're not going to be able to do nothing, because they're not even a whole person either fucking way. I'm talking about how you used to be 3/5 of a person. That's what I'm talking about. How this country is never going to respect you. How this country does not give a fuck about your rights. How this country will shoot you down for lighting a cigarette the wrong way. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about real life stuff that people need to be talking about with their children. Things that I had to uh, talk to about my children. Like yesterday, we like to do the Try Jesus guy. I think his name is Toby something. Anyway, he got a different song that I like. At the end of the song, they're showing all of the people who got killed, Ahmaud, Aubrey, and all, And he asked me, why was the Breonna Taylor picture up there for so long? So I explained to him, he's 6, but I'm straight shooter pow pow. The police broke into her house, shot and killed her, and now she's dead. And he was like, well, they got to go to jail. I was like, nah. They got to call the police. I was like, nah, it was the police. He was like, well, they're not going to jail. I was like, no, no, they're not in jail. He was like, but I don't understand. It's not fair. And I was like, absolutely, it's not. And he was like, but why? And I was like, because you 3/5 of a person. That's why. Because it doesn't matter. One less nigga to deal with. And it literally, like, you could just see the wheels turning in his head. And then he just broke down crying. And this is my 6-year-old. This is my 6-year-old. So it's really hard, and especially if you're trying to raise a black man. Ooh, got somebody dog. Now, I used to be the type to give a police a hard time. Like, if you try to pull me over, I'm not stopping. I'm going to the fucking police station. You're not going to stop me by yourself. I done been harassed by the police, several times on several occasions. And so I used to be the type of person who would really go back and forth with the police, but I can't go back and forth with the police because they asses will shoot me. Okay. Ooh, you look sexy. The world that we live in. Anyway, I don't know if they're gonna impeach this man. I don't care. They did? They did it twice? Stop it, baby. Stop. Oh God. It's a shame we have to teach our children these things and have these tough conversations with our families, but it's a must. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's why I feel him with so much positivity. You're a king, you're important, you're smart, but if the police tell you to stop, fucking stop. If they tell you to put your hands up, put your hands up. Because if not, they're just gonna kill you. And I don't need to be going down for inciting violence against the very people who are supposed to protect and serve. But I've already made it very clear. I got one son. You can't have them. The police can't have them. The morgue can't have them. The streets can't have them. No. Go find somebody else child to play with, because you're not going to play with mine. So it is sad that we have to sit down and talk to our children about this type of stuff. But the Senate will have to convict him, I think. Ain't the inauguration like next week? I understand a little bit. Let me explain what I understand. I understand that they are impeaching him because they don't want him to be able to run for president again. That's really the only thing that I understand about this whole thing, because he only got like a week left. So but I guess they're going to keep him from running in 2024. Yeah, 2024. I guess this is going to keep him from being able to run, because clearly if he run again, his people are not going to let him lose. Y'all see what they did? I'm still trying to figure out the video with the man with the Viking hat on and like no shirt, and he was like, it's a revolution, and I'm like, oh, what? A revolution about what? To do what? Like, what is this gonna accomplish? And then I do feel sorry to a certain extent for the people who lost their life, especially the police officer who was injured and later on lost his life because they were trespassing. And they literally, first, whatever charge they hit him with, it's gonna be federal, because they stormed a federal business. Like, I feel like he should have planned this out a little bit more. Like, they're like, it's a revolution for what? About what? To get what done? Like, I remember I used to get in trouble when I was little for always asking what and why. I don't care. I'm going to ask. If what they say, no question is a dumb question. So what did that accomplish? Now you got the dude who was standing and taking pictures with Nancy Pelosi podium. I can't take it. I'm just still trying to figure out what did they get accomplished by doing that, except for causing pandemonium, people getting trampled. What did it accomplish? I mean, ain't nobody send no more stimulus checks. So what did it really accomplish, other than causing damage that we, the taxpayers, are going to have to pay for? But it's a revolution. The dude with the Viking hat. Listen, you better stop. Hold on. Wait a minute. The dude with the Viking hat in jail demanded organic food. Look, if I ever went to jail, I'm sorry. gonna starve. But look, if I go to jail, I'm gonna be in there demanding some organic food too. I'm gonna be in here like, listen, this, it looked like these broccolis was sprayed with pesticides. It was harvested 12 weeks ago. Not organic food. I'm sorry. I'm so tickled. I'm sorry. Oh, God, you can't make this shit up. Some America. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get it together. Let me shut this back. I needed that laugh. Shit. Did he ask for a George Foreman grill too? Shit, might as well. They ain't gonna be in jail too long. They go, they go, make bail, and I wonder if Donald Trump is even paying for these people bail who done stormed the Capitol on his behalf. Like, did he even put some money on the books? Did he, so they can order Takis? Like, did he help them? Is he gonna pardon them? Well, I guess he can't pardon them because wait, can he pardon himself from impeachment though? I wonder. I don't know. I would never want to be the president. Everybody be mad at me. Okay. Because I'm a logical thinker. Everybody would be mad at me. So I don't know. But yes, honey, that man in that Viking, honey. Oh no, and then my sister. Let me tell y'all how petty my sister is. So I didn't even peep this, but apparently it was a specific group of people who were there protesting. I know y'all done seen the picture of the lady with no legs in that damn chair. First of all, I thought it was fake until I seen the shit on CNN. Like, bitch, somebody gonna fuck around and steal her motor scooter. Oh my god. The same way he did my football team when Clemson went to the White House and he fed them boys Wendy's shit that they eat every day. You talking about that? Cause he trifling as fuck. Okay, I will never forget him for that. Them boys had to win the championship, and you mean to tell me they got on the bus and went all the way to Washington D.C. so they can eat the same shit that they could have ate at home? Y'all been knew Donald Trump went and shit. We talking about a man who divorced his wife because he said he doesn't want to have sex with somebody who done had kids. What type of shit is that? Like, what? Like, sir, you don't even make no sense. Like, the Bible tell you supposed to get married, be fruitful, and multiply. What you thought was gonna happen? I mean, help her with a snapback game. All that money you got, you couldn't get on the surgery. But anyway, because you see, he's still with the present day thought. I know she happy. She happy than the motherfucker. And she ain't got to deal with these people no more. I guarantee you, in a few months, it might not even be a few months. She might, be the Kim Kardashian in 72 days. She gonna file for divorce, and I don't blame her not one bit. And I clean him out because we all know she didn't marry him for love anyway. And I done told my husband I love him, but if we don't make it, I'm marrying for money next time, and I'm getting me somebody pop out. Okay, who I don't have to do much because I could cook. I clean up. I could do all of that. But she clearly didn't marry for love. She married for that green card. But I ain't gonna talk about her. I will say this though: she's the only first lady who you can look on the internet and see a naked picture of, though. That is disturbing. Man, listen, I would never want my son to be able to Google me and find naked pictures of me. Mm-mm. Trifling. But I understand you gotta do what you gotta do. And I still don't understand what she be saying. And I still ain't forgave her for stealing Michelle Obama's speech. Let me just put that out there. Because she stole her speech. Word for word. Okay, you just couldn't really understand some of the words that she was saying. But if you go back, she stole her speech. They love to steal from us. They want our skin color. They want our big lips. They want our big old boobs. They want our butt. Everybody want to be black until you get pulled over by the police. Yeah, she did. Listen, I promise you, she stole her. Man, she just let me calm down. Stole the hell out of it. And it's been several times that she stole that woman's speech. Now I know that they have speech writers out here because I had to take public speaking. Okay, it's plenty of people out here who will write a speech for you. You mean to tell me that they literally copy and pasted like the girl, what's her name, who came out with the book? Well, I guess you know what, like Umar. Okay, a whole bunch of nothing, a big thick coloring book, some stuff he stole off of Pinterest and printed out. I don't get it. Lord, he in there watching damn basketball. But yeah, she stole her speech. She stole about 3, 4 of her speeches. Anyway, I know her ass is happy to be not dealing with them. I ain't even seen them together since I don't even know the last time. Oh, the last time I seen them together, they was walking to the plane and he was trying to hold her hand and she was like, first of all, I know you've been grabbing bitches by the pussy. Don't touch me. That's the last time. And she swatted his hand away so quick. That's the last time I seen them together. Babe, can you buy me some liquor when you get time? Oh, thieving ass people. But yeah, honey, she stole it. Like they've been doing ever since they brought us over here. I hope to, listen, if I won't lose an minute of sleep if I never hear from that woman again. Matter of fact, she just stop talking. We don't even want to hear you talk. We can't understand you. What we got? It's not the white Bombay, is it? Well, give me the beef eater. I'll finish that. Whichever one is stronger. Thieving ass. Thanks. His towel is on the bed, and then his pajamas is hanging up in there, and I put it all the stuff. You know where it goes. What? You said why is it a bag on the floor? Baby, that's that stuff that my sister bought that we never took to your daddy house. Yeah, that's the stuff she brought by. I mean, look, if you want me to put it in the stock pile, I will. We'll just slide the bags in here. I put it right here in the stock pile. Don't worry, sure will. Dang, it was something else that I was gonna say. I can't remember. I can't remember. But I'm just like, it's like the world is just getting worse and worse and worse. I'm ready for the COVID to go away. This bitch gonna be here till 2030, wrecking my life. Can't take no vacations. Can't go on no cruises. Starting to get frustrated. Starting to really, really, really get frustrated. I'm tired of sitting in the house. Like I done look. I'm tired of cleaning. I'm tired of playing in the yard. I am about to start dealing with my garden, but I just want to go somewhere. I really just want to go on a cruise. Like I don't even care. I want to go somewhere. I don't I don't necessarily want a refund. I need a break. Like right now. Like me and my cousin was talking about she want to go to Thailand. I don't even know what's in Thailand. But she showed me some pictures of some beaches and it was real pretty. At this point, honey, I'll take it. I might just have to go get me a hotel room and spend the night, make myself feel like I'm on vacation. Cause I feel like we haven't been on vacation since 2019. We went on our cruise in I believe it was September of 2019. And then after that, all our cruises started getting canceled. So, and I was telling my husband, I believe then that the coronavirus was out and about. I really do. And you got to be careful when you on them cruise ships, because honey, I woke up with a whole cold. Like 1 minute the sun would be so pretty, and then the next minute it'd be raining. I just want a vacation. I want to spend time with my family. I'm sick of sitting in the house. It's not fun anymore. I done ran out of stuff to do. This is why I be on Beyonce's internet talking about absolutely nothing. What? Did he eat? Oh. Did he eat his dinner? Oh. Somebody about to get in trouble. That ain't got nothing to do with that. My little boy in there. Babe. People can hear you. So just remember that people can hear you. But no salty balls. Take a bath. He said his oars feel like horse hiccups. You fucking petty. Go. Shit. You better stop roasting our son. I'm just saying, you ain't gotta roast him. He know his oars be a little. Fat. Hey, what are you picking up? Oh, a thumbtack. Okay. Appreciate you. The love of it all. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what's going on with this world. All I know is this man got about 10 more days, and I'm sick of seeing him on CNN and everywhere. I would just wish he would disappear and go. I bet you they can't wait to take his ass to jail. If you ask me, he gonna be on the first flight out of this motherfucker is soon. Well, actually, didn't he say he wasn't going to the inauguration? Oh, honey, he out of here. Because he got a Trump Towers in over there where the wife is from. So I bet you he gonna exit left. Yeah, that's very close. It's a game. Just pick it up. It's a learning game. With like the clock for time, Camilla. Thank y'all. Baby, do you like how nice it looks in here and spacious? You don't care. You don't care, do you? Oh, here we go with the mood. But if I was him, I would move too. And I know he ain't been paying no damn taxes either. They about to get him for all kind of stuff. All kind. I can't wait to see the charges that they gonna come up with. It's gonna be good. But they'll probably just fake his death and give him a little bit more plastic surgery and let him go on to Mexico and live happily ever after. Because like I was watching a documentary last night. I couldn't sleep, and it was this man. He was interviewing uh two people who used to work for the Secret Service. And they were saying how the guy was saying how they were in cahoots with other countries to basically give people AIDS and like infectious diseases, for population control. Under the guise of we're gonna give you, preventative shots, like how you take the shots for polio and the flu shot. And the guy said that when they were doing that, they were really injecting them with like HIV and all of this stuff. And that the government was in cahoots to, basically just wipe out the African American race, but it's just too many of us, and they had to do it without being caught. So they were going to these countries in Africa and places like that, and infecting the people, and then giving them green cards and letting them come to their America, white people America, because we don't belong here. They tell us every day. We just don't be trying to listen to them. But then they give these people who they done shot up and injected with HIV or whatever, give them free citizenship to come to America, and tell them, for every person that you have unprotected sex with, we'll pay you $500. So this man literally said that the government was out here pimping people who was infected with STDs and infectious diseases that only end in one way, and that is in the ground, and you go into the upper room, unless you're going to go visit Satan. So I remember my husband telling me that he felt like this plan, he called it a pandemic. This pandemic, that's basically what they doing, is population control. I mean, it could be true. I don't know. I'm a little bit of a conspiracy theorist, but I'm not really sure how true that is. But to hear, and this man got pictures with Bill Clinton. He ain't pictures with Bill Clinton and the Bush, the original Bush, the first one. So he like old school. The man was like 70. When you get that old, first of all, you can't remember lies. So I don't believe he was lying. I believe every word that he say, because that goes back to, we were only brought here for one purpose, and once they couldn't use us for that one purpose, we were useless to them. So kind of like, dang, what was it? I think it was in Tuskegee, where they were not treating the black men in the army. Well, they told the black men in the army who had syphilis that they was treating them for it, but in fact they wasn't, and they was just letting them die. Like, they family sued them. What's wrong? Well, almost don't count, son. You know that. What? He said he almost done. All right, just let me know what you're doing. And these people, family members, sued whatever college it was or whatever, and the U.S. Army, and won a settlement, because they knew they were intentionally not treating these men for syphilis. I get to study them. Like, it would have been a different story if they would have signed off on it, like drug trials, for instance. When my mama had cancer and she was going through her cancer, she did like radiation and chemo, and first she did the pill, and then she would like go to the hospital for a couple hours a day, and then she did the radiation, and then it just got to the point where it was like so bad she had to stay in the hospital for 2-3 weeks at a time to get basically around the clock care for her cancer, as far as the chemo go. And we were trying to get her into several studies, because it just, some of the stuff wasn't working. So she got into this particular study. It took a year. It took a year for her to even get the okay to be able to do the study. And then she did the study for, I believe, like 6 months. And at first it worked, right? At first it worked. So we happy, praise God, praise God. And then she went back to the doctor, because you have to go get your levels checked like every 3 months. So the first time she went to the doctor, everything was fine. But then the second time that she went to the doctor, they found like tumors on her lungs and stuff like that, and it was basically just spread into everywhere. Like, she literally had this tumor on her back, and it looked like a titty. Like, it was so big. Like, it was just so big, and it was so hard to have to watch her go through that. But when you do these studies, you have to sign so much paperwork and stuff like that, acknowledging that you do realize that you could die from this. But that's not what they was doing to those black men. They were telling the black men that they were treating them for the syphilis, but in fact they were just studying them to see kind of what happens as the disease progresses and turns into whatever it turns into, because I don't know what it turns into, but it kills you at the end of the day. It kills you. And so our government ain't shit. So when they out here saying that they got a cure for COVID, this is how I know. This is how I know that this can't be right. They literally gave a black person credit for creating the COVID vaccine. They ain't never gave a black person credit for shit. Never. But they want to credit the black man for coming up with a vaccine in the span of 3 to 6 to 9 months. No, they haven't even studied this enough to know. And then the fact that they are trying to make it mandatory for people to take this vaccine, that is against your rights. Well, white people rights, because we ain't got no rights. But that's like a violation of your human rights. Like, I remember I got into a whole argument with my son doctor because they was trying to give him certain shots, and I was telling them no, he only need this, he only need that, he only need this. I might not know a lot, but I know a little bit. And we had a like a doula, so I talked to her about it, and she's like, no, it was something. And she said that sometimes it caused kids to like get ADHD or become autistic, so he didn't need it. And the doctor acted like it was a problem, so he lost the patient. I'm not letting you stick my child up with a whole bunch of nonsense. Like, that's ridiculous. You're not finna do that. You're not about to be running studies on my baby. And they did the same thing to the black lady who blood and DNA that they used to help find cures or find treatment for people with ovarian cancer, and it was a black woman. And her family sued, and guess what? They won some money too. So ever since we stopped working for free, they just found other ways to work us for free. Jail. Y'all know prisoners make the furniture for Ashley Furniture. Ashley Furniture is very expensive. These inmates are literally making 10 cents an hour. What you looking for, Mello? Boy, why you ain't got no clothes on? You can't be walking around here, but don't look. You better pay a bill for you be walking around here without no clothes on. You better put some clothes on immediately. Walk around here like you pay bills. What? Anyway, ever since they freed us, and we couldn't legally work for free for them no more. They found other ways to work us. But yeah, so what jail was it I went to? I want to say it was in Lawrenceville, Georgia. So I had to go do a DNA collection in Lawrenceville, Georgia at the jailhouse. And when I got there, they were doing construction on the front. So they had like, you had to go through the back. And it just looked like a really big shed. That's what it looked like to me. I just thought it was like a really big shed. But we had to walk through there in order for me to get to the inside to the infirmary so that I could, get the guy's DNA. So I'm asking them, what are y'all building? Because I see that y'all building. Like, how do I get this furniture? Because in my head, if the prisoners are building the furniture, you got to be able to get it for like a really good price because they basically building it for free. Honey, when he told me that they built the furniture for Ashley Furniture, I damn near died. I was like, no, I know how much Ashley Furniture costs. My auntie used to work at Ashley Furniture. That shit is expensive. Okay, so these people are making 80 cents a day to build $3,000 sectionals. So they just found another way for us to work for free. It's terrible. They just love to railroad a nigga. They just love to railroad us till they need us. And then it's kumaya. We friends. You my buddy. Fuck out of here. I'm gonna drop my top. So yeah, this some America that we're living in. This some America, and I'm just waiting to see what y'all new president gonna do. Cause I don't know if y'all know how I feel about him, but that man got a little Satan in him. My husband called him Sleepy Joe. You know, they when they was out there campaigning, they was, oh, we're gonna give y'all some checks and oh my God, you look like Pikachu. So when you know what live stream kid and read my new book with me. Absolutely, no, you can come sit right here on the floor and read your book. I will never pick no strangers over you. Just come in here and sit down on the little meditation carpet when you're ready. I gotta let my son read a book to me before he go to sleep. The work never stops. The work never stops. But yeah, Sleepy Joe got a little bit of Satan in him. He is the one who wrote all the laws for drugs. You know, the drug laws. Everyone can see my ears. They can see your ears. It's right here at the bottom of the screen. And they can kind of see my forehead. It's fine. Joey. Look, Mom, it's a baby Joey. I see. So when I'm done reading the first page, can you show it to them? Can I show them the page? Yeah, when I'm done reading the first page. Absolutely. Mother kangaroo had a little gray baby called a Joey. He lived in her sound it out. Pouch. Like right here, your belly. But it's a pouch. He was in her pouch. Mm-hmm. He was worried and safe there. Mm-hmm. And he had milk to drink. Mm. I never thought that kangaroos could drink milk. Everybody drink milk when they're babies. That's the only thing your stomach can digest. So, where do the kangaroos get milk? When women produce milk. Oh. Like when I had you, that's breastfeeding. So when you were drinking milk, it came out to your stomach, and then I drank it. When you were pregnant? When I was pregnant? Yes. No, see, that's why you got an umbilical cord. You have an umbilical cord because the umbilical cord takes all the nutrients from the mama and gives it to the baby. Once you have the baby, you produce milk unless you don't express it. So if you start producing milk and you don't actually get the milk out, then the milk is going to dry up. But women automatically produce milk when they're pregnant, or like at the end of their pregnancy, they start to produce it. Okay. Sometimes he put his head up and looks around. No, you can show it. We're reading about Joey, y'all. Bear with us. Weekends went by. Joey's was getting big. Sometimes he came out of the pouch and had something to eat. Don't try me. You better read that. Nah, you boy, did you try to flip the page on me? I didn't see that. You didn't see all the words right there on that page, son. I'm talking about right here. You didn't see all them words on that page, son. Yes, I did. You trying to finesse me? No. Yeah, you is. No. But then he jumped back inside the pouch. Had. Sound it out. Where we at? What's this? It is with the H word. What's this? Head. All right. Head. Mm-hmm. Head first. He did not like being out for long. What was that? Wait, I've got to show you. My drink.
One day, Mother Kangaroo put her head up to smell the wind. Some dogs were
Were.
were coming of when all the kangaroos then had to get away from the hungry dogs.
So the dog's gonna eat them.
Yep. Yeah, and then
I'm putting you in acting class.
I went away.
Did you get your daddy put lotion on your back?
Yeah. But Mother Kangaroo had Joey in her pouch. He was big and curvy.
Wait, what?
I meant the I want the HEAVY.
If you pick up this disc, what's it gonna be? It's gonna be heavy.
Huh?
Heavy.
Heavy and
Like you heavy. Like when I pick you up and I be like, ooh, you heavy. Well, when I used to pick you up, because I'll pick you up tomorrow.
Well, my daddy don't think I'm heavy.
Your daddy absolutely thinks you heavy. Your daddy just tall. Your daddy just tall. He's just tall. And he's a man, so he has muscles. And I'm a little bitty old short, little 5'1". And your daddy is tall as ever. So that's why.
Well, you got big muscles than me.
I got bigger muscles than you.
You see this?
First of all, my arm jiggle. Don't try me, Mello. That is not muscle.
That's your muscle.
That's my muscle.
Yes.
No, but your muscle is right here. This is just jiggle fat. Okay.
Heavy and slow.
Slow.
Yes. Slow.
Absolutely.
Her down.
Mm-hmm.
Then Mother Kangaroo saw something with some tall grapes.
Nah, you tried it. What's outside of the ground?
Grapes?
We got grapes outside?
Oh no. Grass?
Yes, baby.
Saw some tall grass. She made Joey fall into the grass. As she went past off, she went faster and faster. The dogs were not going to catch her now.
So did it say that she threw him in the grass? She just left her baby in the grass? I would never leave you in no grass.
Tall grass.
Tall grass, excuse me. She left the baby in tall grass. Okay.
That's what they gotta be real person, cause you gotta hold on tight to your baby on your stomach, just in case you throw them out.
I mean, but when you're pregnant, you can't throw the baby out your stomach unless you cut it out. I mean, if you're gonna do a C-section on yourself, it's like so many layers that it has to go through. You're gonna die. You're gonna bleed out.
Joey hid in the tall grass. He stayed very still. The dogs did not see him or smell him, so then ran past him. For the first time, Joey was all by herself.
Himself, not herself.
Himself.
Yeah.
And he did not like it. Where was his mother?
Where you think his mama go? Should with that way, like the Migos say that way. Absolutely.
Back there, back there, back there. It was nighttime, and Joey wanted his mother. He was very cold.
Wait, it's nighttime. She never came back and got him. Okay, go ahead.
Dum, dum, dum.
Hmm.
Something was coming. What was it? It was Mother Kangaroo. She had come back to find him. Joey jumped into her pouch, where he was for,
Sound it out.
ran,
Hmm.
ran,
Hmm.
huh?
Let me see. It's warm. Like it's warm.
Warm and safe, and happy again.
Good job. Yay. All right, let's just go over this right quick so we can make sure that you paid attention. Who is Joey?
It is in the little kangaroo.
And what happened?
She the mother kangaroo was hopping too fast,
Mm-hmm.
and then she fell out in tall grass.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it was nighttime, the mother kangaroo came and saved her.
Absolutely. Put it back here, but back. Good job. Did you finish your food? So you're gonna have to go do that because it's already past your bedtime. You know you got school in the morning. Love you. All right, roll on out of here, Pikachu. You got 10 minutes. All right, people. Had to do some momming. Y'all know how that go. If you don't, that's how I go. Got to pick the kids. Some of them I don't know nothing about. Okay. Dang, what was I talking about? I don't even know. Let me see if me and my sister done started watching this movie. I mean, not a movie, a show on the Facebook Watch series about this girl who was in a coat who ain't got no hands. And I love stuff about coats. So we've been into it every week. We started out watching a Facebook Watch show called The Birch. And then after we finished watching The Birch, we watched this show called 5 Points. And that had 2 seasons, 10 episodes each season. We watched in 1 week. So now we on to this new series. I don't even know what it's called, but the girl was in a coat and the bitch ain't got no hands, but she kicked the nigga to death. Like she literally killed him by kicking him to death, like with no hands. Anyway, the coat was out in the middle of nowhere and in the woods, and the woods caught on fire, and the cult leader was found dead along with another child, which I think I done figured out is her little sister. But on some like Jim Jones stuff. But the saddest thing is like the last episode that we watched. So the woman was pregnant, right, and that was gonna be the first baby who was born in inside of the cult. Mind you, they in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere, with no cell phones, no TVs, basically living like Amish people. So the woman gives birth to the little baby, and you can tell like it's the cult leader, and then it's, I don't know if it was his wife or another person, but the lady tells the cult leader she's lost a lot of blood. She needs to go to the hospital. He's like, "Oh, we don't need no hospital. We got everything we need here." Well, the bitch died. She fucked around and bled out. This man was such a narcissist. Like at her funeral, he made it about him, making the people feel sorry for him. The man name is Charlie. And y'all know I am obsessed with people who commit crimes and like cult activities. I will watch anything on any type of cult or quote unquote religion or anything like that, because it just fascinates me. Like the fact that people can have total mind control over these people. Like the little girl wanted to read a book. He was making them read the books because he said, I mean, burn the books before they went into the forest, because he said that the books, were filled with filth and blasphemy and all of this. Well, the little girl took one of the books and hid it in her luggage or whatever, or her bag. And so the daddy found the little girl reading a book. And so he went and told Charlie, which is the cult leader. Do y'all know Charlie made that man chop off his daughter's hands? And he actually chopped his daughter's hands off for reading a fucking book, for wanting to learn how to read. Like, it's really crazy people out here in the world. But anyway, I'm obsessed with that type of stuff. So it's really interesting. And I think it's got like 2 seasons. And the good thing about it is all the rest of the shows, like The Birch, the longest episode was 20 minutes, and that was the last episode. Other than that, the episodes was between 10 and 15 minutes. These episodes are like 30, 45 minutes long. And it go by so fast. It don't even be feeling like, it goes by that fast. But it does. Let me see if me and my sister gonna be watching this tonight. Cause if not, I don't want to get too drunk. My notifications not coming in. My notifications not. My phone is acting weird too. Every time Apple want to do an update, my phone start fucking up. Battery start dying out fast. They ain't damn slick. Let's see. Girl, I had to take a nap. Oh God. Was you sleep? Well, I was sleeping. I was been sleeping till the kids went to sleep, but she let me just go ahead and sleep. Oh, ain't you got a good husband? Praise God. I was coming to see if we was gonna watch our show tonight. Yeah, we are. Okay. I was waiting on you last night, but apparently, girl, I called you. See how many times I called you, girl? Facebook is tripping. Till about 4 o'clock today, I had my phone on Do Not Disturb. Cause I was, girl, listen, I called you, I know 3-4 times in a row. I was like, this bitch trying not to. And I was waiting on you to call, but I was like, well, she was like, you ain't gonna call her. I was like, well, maybe she's taking a break. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when we went to bed, I looked at my phone to set the alarm for for school, and I see I had missed 3 calls for you. Girl, yeah, I was up until about 2 o'clock this morning doing nothing. I'm doing the live stream. I'm getting ready to end it because I done been on here for an hour and I done ran out of stuff to talk about. I just got off my chest. Look at how long your hair getting. I hate you. I know it, but I pulled my hair and it's kind of thin right there. It's okay. Just interlock it. Interlock it. Why am I telling the lockologist what to do to her locks? Anyway. Call a lock teacher, but okay. No, you is a lockologist. You go respect my word. Okay. Excuse me, loctician. We was talking about scamming and all that good stuff. Did you look at this stuff? See, you got me into the scamming crap. But listen, I love a good scammer story. I love a good scammer story. Did I look up the stuff about Nessie? And I'm not correct. Girl, yes. I seen that what you sent me on Instagram, and he was saying that he sent. Not only did he send one order, he sent 2 orders. Where is the tracking number? For any of them. Where's the tracking number? Oh, a picture. Send me a picture. Something. No, where is my tracking number? That's what I want to know. They say you can't be out here scamming people who got a little bit of notoriety, a little bit of people know who they is, because they can make your business or they can break it. Oh yeah, because he did say she had 50-11 kids and 50-11 baby daddies. That is not none of his business. We all know he don't like Cootie anyway. Why does it matter how many kids she got or how many baby daddies she got? If she's taking care of her kids, then it doesn't even matter. But what does the kids have to do with anything? I mean, other than the fact that she said she ordered her kids some merchandise from you and her kids didn't get the merchandise. Like, I'm with her. Girl, I have the Better Business Bureau on his ass so quick. It wouldn't even make no sense. But yes, I seen that. What does the dude do? Who is he? Like what does he do? Who is he? What
Somebody who wear a lot of makeup.
Cause honey, listen, I'm tired of seeing these men with makeup on and full beards. Jesus, take the wheel, pick a straw. Yeah, no, either you gonna be Sam today or you gonna be Samantha. Pick a struggle. Don't be trying to serve me both. I don't want to see that.
And then they kill me doing this when they get the nails done.
Period. Look, I said that about somebody too. Okay, so can't nobody say that about me because I always got my nails done, so it doesn't matter. And I do my own nails. Damn. Praise God.
Well, you're a girl. You kind of made to do that.
I know. I've always been kind of girl. You want to know what though, girl? I do need to paint my toes because these things is looking.
Okay, that's all I need to do. Paint my toes and shave my vagina.
We are definitely on a live stream.
Oh shit!
I can delete it. Don't worry. Okay, I'll still be trying to get rid of it.
Never mind. Girl, that stayed straight through my pinky nail.
You showed me that the other night. How is your pinky nail doing, sister?
It hurts so bad. It hurts.
I know it do. Cause girl, last night when I was doing my nails, I was doing my cuticles and honey cut my whole little finger to the white meat, girl.
I done that plenty of time with that cuticle cut.
Yes, that little metal piece. I was like, you some itch.
Okay. I was about to tell you something, but it's not live stream appropriate.
It's not live stream appropriate. All right, YouTube. Love y'all. I gotta go. Stay dangerous. Hold on, let me end the screen.